All right, so we had the co-main event, Bryce Hall versus Andre Fili. We talked about this fight last week, and we thought kind of what happened would be what happened. Now, the differences in kind of how this fight went versus how we thought it would was that Bryce Mitchell immediately took down Andre Fili in the first round. Damn near immediately. Hit some big shots on the feet to get Andre to kind of trade with him, shot in under. But his grappling, Bryce Mitchell's grappling ability is so good. Not only did he take Andre Fili down and hold him there, I mean, he landed 7 of 13 takedowns. He held him there for basically the entirety of the first round. Good strikes on top. Ground and pound was nice. Transitions, once again, some of the best at 45. He's put on some weight. You can see that. He looks a little bigger. I don't know if he's been doing some weight training, things like that. I think they said he had been actually working with a strength and conditioning coach, which is good for Bryce. Andre Fili, a tough guy to hold down, was doing great in the scrambles, trying to mix it up, find something in those scrambles like we talked about to catch Bryce with it. Because in those scrambles, in the moment where Bryce Mitchell takes you down, or anybody takes you down, and you find a way to buck the hips, get up off the ground, and in those transitions between getting up off the ground and getting back to the feet, that's when a lot of grapplers are very vulnerable, because sometimes they're looking to shoot again, right? They're looking to get you right back down. And if that is the case, you can hit them with, big shots. And Fili did hit Bryce Mitchell with a huge flying knee in the second round and hurt him. And Bryce was able to weather that storm and find a way to take him down once again and again on top, ground and pound, all the good stuff that he was doing in the first round. But I thought that this fight was indicative of two things. It was Bryce Mitchell's ability to not only take Fili down multiple times, but also hold him there for a majority of those times. And then when Fili was on feet, he just couldn't get it going enough. He couldn't make Bryce Mitchell stay there. He had defended some takedowns. He defended 6 of those, but he couldn't get Bryce to stay on his feet because he was having success. When Fili would get on the feet with Bryce, especially in the second round, he would have some success. He would, shots down the middle. Obviously, the flying knee broke up Bryce's whole left side. But on the ground, he just didn't have any answer. He did not have any answer for the grappling of Bryce Mitchell. The transitions were beautiful. It almost looked at some points, it looked like Fili was kind of playing the game a little bit, where he would let Bryce get into full mount and then shoot buck the hips and try to get out. But Bryce was transitioning half guard, full mount, back. He was everywhere. And we didn't see as many submission attempts from Bryce Mitchell. It was a lot of ground and pound this fight, but enough to get the decision win. Bryce in his camo shorts, which I love, and he actually had a reason behind it. He goes, yeah, you guys think it's a fun joke and everything, but I'm dead serious about my camo shorts because it represents me. It represents my family, where I'm from, the sticks. That's my thing. Camo shorts is me. Like, it's not a funny, gimmicky thing. It's who I am. So it makes it even more cool when he talks about it like that. Andre Fili's no joke. And Bryce Mitchell just won a pretty comfortable decision. Other than that second round, a pretty comfortable decision. And people at 45 are going to have to start taking notice of this guy. I'm not saying he's the next, Brian Ortega or anything. There's some holes definitely in his game, especially on the feet. But he's starting to little by little fill those. He had some big shots he landed. He landed a big left hand on Andre Fili, a switch right hand early in the fight that shot into the takedown. So he's improving, and he's still young. I think this guy can really make some waves at 45, and 45 is maybe the second hardest division in the UFC. But expect Bryce Mitchell to start getting some wins. And out of these, I'm assuming in the top 10, 15 area, he's going to start to fight some of that higher level competition. And we're going to see, in the words of Uncle Chael himself, just how good is Thug Nasty Bryce Mitchell.